That's what. Ladies and gentlemen, your official for the 103-pound class, Mr. Jake Llewellyn. Jake Llewellyn from Gibthorpe, Pennsylvania, former wrestling coach at Freedom High School, now a health and physical education teacher. He has been an official at the National High School Tournament for 4 years. He's been an official for 22 years. Mr. Jake Llewellyn.
Michael Bailey and John Carvalheira, 103.
All right, we're ready to start the 103-pound final match here in the National High School Wrestling Championships. And John Carvalheira of Sachem High School in Lake Ronkonkoma, New York, with the first takedown at a 2-0 lead.
Nice double leg there by John. Shot right in, took him down.
John Carvalheira was third in the state this year in New York at 105 pounds. Last year, he was the 98-pound state champion.
You'll be hearing that state champion thing quite a bit throughout this tournament.
Michael Bailey is from Vincennes, Indiana. He's wearing the green. He attends Lincoln High School, and he was second in the Indiana State Tournament this year. Bailey's only been wrestling since the 8th grade, I'm told, and his freshman year in high school, he only weighed 79 pounds, so he's had a lot of growing to do to get to 103 where he is now.
He's come quite a long way in those few years, huh, Ron?
No question about it.
On top, trying to work some legs, the old bow and arrow, pulling that through.
Carvalheira very, very tough on the mat. That's where he's won most of his matches in this tournament.
A tall kid, a lot of leverage there.
Great deal of leverage on Carvalheira. And there's a tilt.
He's got to elevate that leg
for a tilt.
Still trying to elevate that leg.
Coming down to 15 seconds left in the first period. No back points for Carvalheira, but a good try. Still 2-0 in favor of John Carvalheira, wearing the black and white singlet and the red bands.
See what Michael Bailey has here on his initial go from bottom. Now he's clean.
Tries a stand-up. Now a little bit of a side roll, and that'll be the end of the first period. Bailey with the choice there. He deferred, and Carvalheira will start the second period down.
All right, Mr. Bailey got to the finals with some of his top work. Let's see what he can do here.
Now Carvalheira trying to stand up. Carvalheira got to the finals with a major decision in the first round, and then 3 decisions, and Carvalheira rolls through to a reversal, and he leads 4-0.
Both these boys with similar body builds, kind of mirroring each other there for what we're seeing right now.
A couple of tall, lanky kids here wrestling 103.
And they were probably both hoping that they would get some short guy.
Carvalheira was 35-1 this season. Career record of 87-5. He's coached by Jack Mahoney and Jim Holmgren. Michael Bailey has a career record of 110-21, and he's coached by Steve Tutsi and Jack Bailey.
Carvalheira got the hips underneath there, elevated the leg very nicely, picked up a couple back points.
Carvalheira in command here with a 6-0 lead. 52 seconds left here in the second period. 103-pound match.
Officials for this bout, Jake Llewellyn, Bob Colletta, the head official, overseeing. You get two kids the same body build like this, it will tend to sometimes wind up what the fans will look at as a boring match, but actually there's a lot going on in the trenches there that we just really can't grab a hold of. A lot of finger hooking, trying to get some hip movement.
Now Carvalheira trying for another tilt.
He's corrected that first problem that he has. He is getting the hips under and he's trying to hook that leg. You don't see too many tilts anymore. A couple years back, they were all over the place, then they removed it. End of the period.
One period to go, and Carvalheira with a 6-0 lead. And there's a pretty smart decision by Bailey. He's been dominated on the mat here, so he's going to try in the neutral position.
Well, the old adage here, there's no tomorrows. Bailey's going to have to open up. Nice shot. Beauty, high crotch, changed it off to a double. Nice.
Second takedown of the match for John Carvalheira.
Even for a tall boy, he changed those levels real well, pulled it in, took him right back.
Oh, most of his first 4 matches in this tournament, Carvalheira kind of a counterman on his feet, but he's really taken the initiative here in the final.
He's working an arm bar, taking him to the opposite side, trying to load him up here a little bit.
He's got that arm barred.
You got to break that 45. I think he's got a 1 count. No bounce.
Carvalheira spins out and gets the escape, and that puts him on the scoreboard. We're under a minute here.
Mr. Bailey's going to have to get clean, and tying up's not working for him right now. He's going to have to shoot something clean from the outside, try to take him right to his back.
Bailey, a guy who's kind of grown up to 103 pounds this year against Carvalheira, who came down from 105. Kind of an experience and size factor working in Carvalheira's favor here.
Carvalheira turned his body a little bit on that single. Not in trouble as of yet.
Bailey trying for that cross base.
They may wind up with a stalemate.
Nothing yet. Now Carvalheira trying to
No points.
come out behind him. Keeps the duck under. 5 seconds to go. And John Carvalheira, from Tacoma, New York, 8-1 winner here at 103.
And we have our first national champion.
Second place, Michael Bailey from Vincennes, Indiana, Lincoln.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medalists, concerning the medalists you saw a little bit earlier as we paraded in the All-Americans, you might be interested in knowing that those All-Americans represent 31 different states in this competition. Truly a national championship.
What did you expect coming into this?
Well, I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I knew it was going to be tough all the way through.
Tougher than you've seen in New York? Were you pretty impressed with the competition?
Yeah, there's a lot of tough kids here. Not that New York isn't tough to win.
Coach, tell me something.
Well, John, he's a New York State champ, of course, and he's one of the hardest workers we've ever had. I mean, he'll practice and, then go home and run or get up 5 in the morning and weightlift all season long. And he worked out a hard 5 days a week, ever since the state tournament for this tournament. And he would work out on his own on weekends, go to the club, run the treadmills, things like that. I mean, he really, turned it up a notch for this tournament.
Well, what worked for you tonight?
Well, on top I was running him good, holding him down some bar arms, some arm through the crotch tilts. Was able to keep him on the mat and not let him escape.
Well, listen, great job and good luck. Thanks, Coach.
They have just one class of wrestling.